Welcome all. Contents for today's session are introduction to function, function definition, function call and its syntax. We start with the definition of the function. A function is a block of organized and reusable program code that performs a single specific and well-defined task. This is one of the good definition available in the book Python Programming. I will take one example to provide the analogy for function. Suppose you are a software engineer and you have been asked to design a calculator application. In calculator we have multiple operations ranging from addition, multiplication, division, subtraction and so on. Each operation is having a specific, a single and well-defined task. Automatically we can assign one separate function for each operation. This is how functions are useful. They are addressing single specific task. Python helps to divide large program into small sections called functions. This is also known as modules. Module is a logical name. Large and complex programs can be subdivided into smaller modules, and the process of dividing large program into smaller modules is called as modularization. This modularization has certain advantages. One person can work independently on each module. A large program is divided into multiple modules. These modules are independently handled by different programmers. Automatically, you will speed up your development task because multiple developers, multiple teams are handling multiple modules, multiple tasks, multiple functions. Automatically, the development process, building process, testing process, debugging process, it will be more faster. The programs which are developed using modularization technique are also easy to maintain. You will came to know these things as you move on next points, as you move on different points in a function. Function has three parts: function definition, function call and return statement. How function call works? It is shown in this diagram. First block corresponds to one section of code. Second block corresponds to another section of code. In first section, there is only one line. Other lines are, we assume that these lines are, they are not of our interest. The line we are interested in is my_fun1 opening bracket closing bracket. This is called as function call. I will tell you, whenever control reaches to this function call, the control transfers to its definition. It is shown using this arrow, blue arrow. Whenever control reaches to the function definition, the function definition is identified using def keyword. Then we have function name. So whenever control reaches to this particular function definition, the execution starts from the first statement inside function body. Then all statements belonging to function body are executed accordingly. Whenever last statement corresponding to function body gets executed, the control is again transferred back to the line following function call. Again it is shown using next arrow. It is explained. In this diagram, my function 1 is known as called function, and suppose it is called from another function named my fun2, then my fun2 is known as calling function. We have studied two terminologies here, called function and calling function. Calling function is the function which has made the call to new function, and called function is a function which has been called from current function. The function calls can be nested, means one function makes a call to another function, that function makes call to next function, and so on. You can have this nested call at any depth. You can have lot of function calls inside another function. It is well described using this diagram. This diagram has 4 blocks of code. First block corresponds to function myFun1 definition. Second block corresponds to myFun2. Third one myFun3. Fourth one myFun2. In the definition of myFunction1, that is in the body of myFun1, there is a call to myFunction2, myFun2. So whenever there is a call, the control is transferred to the definition of myFun2. Again, it is seen that in myFun2 there is a call to myFun3. Whenever control reaches to myFun3, control is transferred to the definition of myFun3. Again, it executes the statements up to myFun4. There is a call to myFun4. Again, control is transferred to the definition of myFun4. Here, all the statements belonging to myFun4 will be executed, and then control starts returning from the last statement of myFun4. The control is transferred back to the line from where myFun4 has been called, and then the remaining statements belonging to myFun3 will be executed. Whenever last statements corresponds to myFun3 completes, it sends back control to the statement after myFun3 call as shown in figure. In similar way, whenever there is the complete execution of myFun2, the control is sent back to the line following myFun2 function call, and then all remaining statements belonging to myFunction1 will get executed. Here it is shown that whenever there is a call, the control is transferred to the definition of the called function. Again, if called function contains another function call, again control is transferred to the next function's definition, and so on. Whenever last function completes its execution, control is again sent back from where it has been called. We have different points related to function definition. As we discussed already, there are two terminologies, called function and calling function. A function fun1 which calls another function fun2. In this case, fun1 is known as calling function and fun2 is known as called function. We pass some input to a function. This input is known as argument or parameters. Every function is allowed to return some value. Every function is allowed to send some value back to its calling function. That value is called as return value. The parameters to the function are optional. We can mention it. If you do not want, we can avoid it. Function definition has two parts. First one, header of the function, and next body of the function. So definition has two parts, header and body. Header contains def keyword followed by function name followed by list of parameters enclosed within round brackets and then colon. It is shown here in syntax. Def keyword followed by function name, list of parameters enclosed within round brackets, colon. These are some basic points regarding function definition. I have used the book Python Programming Using Problem Solving Approach. This is my favorite book. All are requested to refer this book for thorough knowledge of these points. Thank you. In next session we are going to see some basic programs that will demonstrate the function definition, function call. Thank you.